Hey, good morning, Survival Litters, and welcome to, let's see, we are on chapter 12 of Buried in the Sky. Real quick, let's just take a look at the class calendar for this chapter. So today is Friday, May 8th, and so we are here. It is due on Tuesday, May 12th. Chapter 12 is. Chapter 12 is extremely short. Very, very short chapter. You could probably get it done in a day and have plenty of time to yourself. So, all right, let's go down here into the chapter. Take a look at, and again, I know it may seem repetitive and whatnot, but it is read the chapter. You have the text and guided reading assignment. So read the chapter, answer the questions here, or watch the Ed puzzle and answer the questions in the Ed puzzle. Either way, get the chapter 12 done and out of the way, and away you go. All right, let's talk about some notes. What's happening? What to look for in this chapter. All right, here's the chapter 12 notes. Like I said, it's like 8 pages long. It's a very short chapter, but the title is perfect for this class. It's called Survival, and this chapter is really all about survival. All right, so the first section, we have two high altitude porters working with the Korean, the flying jump team. They arrive at Camp 4 with some more Korean climbers after all of the tragedy and whatnot has happened up on the mountain, up on the summit. They climb up and rescue Miss Go, part of the Korean team. Mr. Kim, who's in charge of the flying jump, orders Tersing and Big Pasang to go back up the mountain and get there's 2 other stranded Korean climbers. Okay, now Pemba Gelji, who was the lead climber for the Dutch team, and Eric Meyer, they said no way. The visibility is horrible. It's very unstable up there with avalanches being an issue. Mr. Kim didn't care. He acted like he owned Tersing and Big Pasang. And that's one of the kind of underlying issues with Sherpas and high altitude porters is that a lot of times these Western groups, these non-country groups, they really feel like they are lower than them, that they can order them around, and that their lives mean kind of less. Section 2. The next 2 sections, really the rest of this chapter, is all about Wilco. Wilco's with the Dutch team. He's that really outspoken climber. Speaks his mind all the time. Wilco is dealing with frostbite, dehydration, and now snow blindness. Now, he just spent the night with Jer and Marco above the snow dome. So just down from the summit, they spent the night out in the open. They had the bivouac. And they spent the night out in the open, in the cold, and in the death zone, which is not a good situation. But now Wilco's dealing with frostbite, dehydration, and now snow blindness. He can't see very well. He decides he's got to get down. Okay, he's got to go down. I got to go down fast. And he wasn't even sure which direction he was going. He was just going down. He came across Jumik and 2 other Korean climbers who are tangled up in rope and hanging upside down. They spent the night in the death zone like that, which is even worse. Jumik didn't have gloves, and so Wilco puts gloves on his hands, which I'm sure his hands were severely frostbitten. And so they're in a bad spot. But Wilco also has to survive. Wilco's trying, he can't see, and he's in a life or death situation right now. Oops. Nothing else there. All right, last section of the book, of the chapter. Wilco's lost. He's climbing down, but he doesn't know which direction to go. He's lost on the mountain. He starts hallucinating. He sees what he thinks are climbers, and when he climbs over to them, they're actually just rocks. All right. On his satellite phone, he called and talked to his wife, and his wife tries to orient him. She asks him, can you see Broad Peak, another mountain peak? And just so he can get his bearings on where he's at, she's trying to help him. All right. And then he can't find Camp 4, and so he has to spend another night out in the open and in the death zone. Again, not a good situation, especially being snowblind, severely frostbitten feet. Dehydration is just as bad. Um, so then Wilco does find other climbers, but they're dead. So he spends a night with them. And that's really where this chapter ends. Like I said, it's a very short chapter. All right, survival litters, that's really all I got. Excuse me. That's really all I got for you. And that's so then we have chapter 12 due next Tuesday, and then 13 is I think about a 12 pages, and the chapters are not very long, but we'll be finishing the book up very soon. So we don't have a whole lot of time left, so make sure you're taking care of business, get your stuff turned in. School's still happening, right? Grades are still happening. All of that stuff is still happening. Do what you need to do. All right, if you have anything late, anything missing, get it turned in. I'll give you full credit. Not taking anything off, obviously. So just take care of business. And like as usual, communication is key. You got to communicate with me. Let me know what's going on. If you have any issues, let me know, and I'm be more than happy to help you out. So take care of yourself, take care of your friends, and take care of your family. Have a good weekend. If you're going fishing, stay safe, have fun, dress warm. We will talk to you later. Bye.